Good day everyone, we are the group here presenter. We will be working about the Flickers and understanding apps. So, Flickers is an understanding app. So, before we proceed to introduce you what is the Flickers and how it works. So, let me define to you what is understanding first. So, in a Bloom's taxonomy, understanding is the second level in cognitive domain situated between remembering and applying. So, it involves the ability to grasp the meaning of the materials. So, when students understand, um, they can explain ideas or concept in their own words. So they interpret information, classify and compare facts, and inferring meanings from the various types of data. So this level includes skills such as interpreting, summarizing, classifying, comparing, and explaining. So now, let me introduce you what is PLICKERS. So, PLICKERS is an application of tools designed to facilitate real-time formative assessment in classroom without requiring student device. So, PLICKERS is considered to be an understanding applications because it is a powerful tool that able to educators to access gauge student understanding in real time.
So good day everyone. I am Rose Espirito and I am the next presenter. So today I'm going to present the reasons of using PLICKERS. So here are some key reasons why PLICKERS is recognized as an understanding application. So first one is engagement. So PLICKERS promotes students' engagement by allowing them to actively participate in quizzes or assessments using physical cards that are scanned by the teachers using a mobile device. So, this interactive approach encourages students to be more involved in the learning process. So, the next one is real-time feedback. So, with PLICKERS, teachers can instantly receive feedback on the students' responses, allowing them to identify areas where students may be struggling and adjust their teaching strategies accordingly. So this real-time feedback helps in addressing misconceptions and clarifying concepts properly. The third one is assessment flexibility. Linkers offer flexibility in assessment methods, allowing teachers to create various types of questions, including multiple choice, true or false, and short answers. This versatility enables educators to assess different aspects of students' learning and understanding. The fourth one is data analysis. PLICKERS provides teachers with valuable data and analytics on students' performance, allowing them to track progress over time, identify trends, and make data-driven decisions to enhance teaching and learning outcomes. And the last one is ease of use. PLICKERS is user-friendly and easy to set up, making it accessible for educators with varying levels of technological proficiency. The simplicity of the
I am
platforms
Ravi
enhance
Joseph, and
its
I am the next
usability in
presenter
diverse educational
on how the
settings.
breakers work. The first one is question presentation. Teachers prepare multiple choice and or true or false question through the breakers app of website. And second, student response card. Each student is given a unique breaker cards, which is printed cards with a QR code like design. Each side of the card presentations a different answer choice, the A, B, C, or D. The third one is displaying questions. The teachers displays the questions. The class typically using the projector or integrative bright board.
Good day everyone, my name is Raymond Casino and I will going to continue the figures how it works. Student response. The student hold up their cards with their chosen answer at the top. Scanning response. The teachers uses a smartphone or tablet with the PLICKERS app to scan the room. And the app quickly captured each student's response by recognizing their cards and real-time feedback. The app processes the response instantly, allowing the teachers to see the result in a real time. This can help by engaging students understanding and their adjust instruction accordingly. And that's all.
Good day everyone, I'm Maylene L. Cuenca and now I'm going to show you on how to use PLICKERS in the classroom. So the first step I'm going to do is to go to the Google Classroom. Then when we're in the Google Chrome, let's proceed and search get.plickers.com. In this site, we can see the sign up for free. So let's click the sign up for free. Then let's sign up with Google. So now let's sign in with the Google account. So I will use to type Google account here. Then I will enter my password. I will clear my account. So after confirming, you can see here that we are now in the library. So we can see here the library. So to create class, let's click the new class option. Then let's create class. So I will choose M-TTL 3D. So let's click. So we can see here that there is an option which is import from Google Classroom. So we can also import this class to the Google Classroom, but now we will just focus on creating in PLICKERS. So let's create class. Then we can see here the class name or the section. So let's click student. Then if you had been copied the list of your student from another source, so you can just paste it here. But if not, then you can type it one by one. So for example, so these are the names of my students. So we can see here the list of the students. So I had already typed it. Then by their first name. Then let's click done. Then after this, so now we can see the students with their highlighted first name. So when you want to print it, then let's click print history. So here we can see the name of the teacher, then followed by the subject matter or the name of the class, then the name of the student with their respective numbers. So let's proceed to making the question. So let's proceed to clicking the new set. So in clicking the new set, so it has to make the questionnaire. So now click the first slide, then let's add 8 questions. So for example, the question is, so for example, this is a question. What is a number comes after 33? So we can make an option. First, letter A. For example, 31. Letter B is 32. Letter C is 33. And letter D is 34. So in choosing the right answer, you can just click the right letter. So the answer for this is 34. So I will just click letter D. So we can see here in the right side, we have some buttons, which is the first button is image. So we can insert an image for this questionnaire, for example, like this. So by searching an image, we can upload it and can paste it in our questionnaire. So for example, if we want to insert a video also, so we can insert a video. So we can also insert a sound clip. And another one is this, when we want to insert a sound coming from our sound library, and also a GIF. So now we can see here at the top untitled set. So we can put a set of title. So I just wanna put there the first lesson or lesson 1. So enter the lesson 1, type the lesson 1. Then we can see that there are 2 options here in the top, which is the graded and the survey. So in the first question, it is a graded type, which is, and also we can see buttons here at the left side, which is letter B stands for bold. So we can bold the letters here. Yes, we can bold it. We can make it italic either, or also we can underline it, then, or we can make it into something colorful, so just like that. But if you don't want, then you can erase it. Then another one is the buttons at the bottom part. So we can see here the alignments. So these are the alignment buttons. So we can see here the alignment buttons. So this first alignment is aligned to the left. So we can align our text to the left side. For example, here the question. So it is already aligned at the left side. Then we can align it at the center. Also, we can align it at, or we can add some pictures at the choices. So we can do whatever we want. So next is So after this, after having the questions, so let's try to print it. So we can see that our first question is belongs to the graded type, which allows the student to choose what is the correct answer. So it is a graded type. Then let's move on to the survey type. So this survey type will allow the student to express their insights about how they feel or what are their thoughts about the given questions. So first, for example, the question here in the survey type is, so for example, in the set of question, letter C is a little bit confused. Letter D is I don't understand. So in this type of questionnaire, you can allow the students to express their impression about your first question. So we can print a handout. So for example, so this is a hard copy or the image of the hard copy that we will going to print. So we can indicate the answer, for example, in the number 1 in the graded part. Then we can also choose to not give the answer, and also we can hide if there are some images. So we can hide all the images or GIF, or we can show it. Then include space for student work. So we can also include space for student works. For example, we can put space here for their answers. So we can also choose not. Then click print if you want to print. Then back. So we are here now in the library. So at the right side, we can see the help button. So let's click help. Then proceed to get PLICKERS card. So here we can see the image of the two cards. So let's print the cards. Let's click the cards. So we can see here the various type of cards. So at the first card, we can see the number 1 at the left side and the various letters from A to D. So the answer in number 1 is letter B. So if the answer of the student is letter B, or the position of the card is like this, will goes like this, then the answer of the student is correct. But if his or her answer is A, C, and D, and will put these letters on top, then their answers are wrong. So in number 2, it is a survey. So now, after printing these cards, so let's go back to the library. So at this point, we can use our mobile phones in the class. So let us download the PLICKERS app. In our mobile phones, let us now download PLICKERS. In downloading Flickers, let us go to the Play Store, then install Flickers. So after downloading, let's click the open, then sign in with Google. So the Google account that we had been using earlier was this first account. So we just click for this first account. Then, so after signing in, we can see in our screen the M-TTL 3D, which is the subject or the class that we had been made earlier. So let's click the M-TTL 3D. Then we can see the Add to Queue button. So let's click the Add to Queue button. Then we can see there the lesson 1. So let's click the lesson 1. Then it appears the first question. Before going to our first question, let us first distribute the printed Plickers card to our students because it serves as their way of answering our questions. So by raising this Plickers card into different positions, we can distinguish if they answered right or wrong through detecting it in our mobile phones. After distributing the Plickers card, let us also connect the laptop to a projector or a smart TV, which allows the student to see the questionnaires that we will be given to them. Then, after this programming, let's proceed to the next step, which is clicking this first question. So we can see here that there is the question, the choices, and the correct answer. While in the screen that the students that our student had been seeing, there is only a question and a choices. That is not the same with the the. So after giving the question, let us now detect whether the students answered the question correctly or not. So let us click the blue button below. So at this point, we have two sample Plickers cards. So first sample is the Plickers card of Alvin. The second was the Melrose Plickers card. So we can detect that the answer of the student is correct if it accompanied or their names accompanied by the green button, while it is wrong when it accompanied by a red button. So we can see here that Mary Rose got the correct answer while Alvin got the wrong answer. So how we can distinguish whether it is correct or wrong? So it is based on the position of the Plickers card, or what is the topmost letter that they tend to choose. So the topmost letter will be their letter of choice. So the correct answer in number 1 is letter D. So Mary Rose chooses letter D. So Alvin chooses letter C. So in this case, Melrose got the correct answer. So when Alvin turned this or his Plickers card into this, then it will become correct. But if he turns it around, goes like this, it also got wrong. So this app can easily detect whether the student got the correct answer or not, or there are some students which changed their answers. So let to identify how, on how many percent does the answer goes, let's click the red button. So here we can see that in letter A there is 1 point, and in letter D there is 1 point also. So in the average score, it is 50%. So 50% correct and 50% wrong. So it has two responses because there are two respondents, which is Alvin and Melrose, which serves as sample Plickers card, and two missing because we have 4 students. So and we just have, if we were going to click this show correct, the screen which the students was seeing will show the correct answer, and when we tap this show graph, it will also show how many percent who got the correct answer. Also, it is visible in their screens. So when you tend to hide it, you can hide it. So the question number 2 is, how do you feel about the first question? So it is a survey type question. So the students can freely choose whatever they want because it is just a survey by clicking the blue button. Because it is just a survey, so they can choose whatever answer they want. So we have also two respondents here, which are Melrose and Alvin. So to detect their answers, let us click the red button. So because it is just a survey, we can see here that there is no percentage. So it only showed that there are two who respond to the. So at this question, we cannot use the show correct and show graph button because it is just a survey question which allows the student to express themselves by choosing the choices. So it will just show how many respondents and how many are missing. So this is the screen that is visible to the students. So we can see here at the right part the responses of Alvin and Melrose who responded um, the questions, because we just have two sample Plickers card. So when I click show correct, this will also, in this screen, it will also show correct. But when I hide the correct answer, It will also hide the correct answer, so let's show correct. And then show the graph. So back to the computer, we can see here an X at the right, at the upper right. Then let's click it. Then let's proceed to the reports. So here in the reports, we can see these reports of the process that we had done today. So let's click it. Then we can see here the results of the reports. So the lesson shows the lesson 1, the M-TTL, which is the class and the time and date and day, and also the name of students here. So Alvin got 0%, Meros got 100%, while Raymond and Ronaldo are marked as absent. So in question number 1, there is an average score of 50%. And in question number 2, which is a survey which don't have the correct answer, it just shown how many students chooses the type of answer or the letters being provided.